Hey you, what up? Welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Maryam. In today's video, I'm doing a comparison of two brow products. The first being Makeup by Mario Master Hold Brow Gel. This product is new, it's hot off the press, and I heard really great things, but I have to put it to the test and I have to find out how good it really is in controlling my very unruly brows. I'm gonna be comparing it to my favorite Benefit 24-hour brow setter that I've been using for a while. This one is super trusty. This one can laminate your brows. You can basically glue them to your skin, and that's what I do because that's what I have to do with these wolfies. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Remember to subscribe if you aren't already. Hit that notification bell so you can see all of my Wednesdays and Sundays videos. And now let's get to this battle. Makeup by Mario Master Hold Brow Gel versus Benefit 24-hour Brow Setter. Here we go. Who do you have your money on? Oh yeah, also expect a sweat test / wear test. Okay, so first let's get into some facts about this new Makeup by Mario product. Now this is a brow gel. It's called Master Hold Brow Gel. It's $20 at Sephora. It's supposed to be waterproof, long lasting, and it has a clear matte finish. So now when I open this up, the bristles look very interesting. On the one hand, we have short bristles, and then on the other side, we have very long bristles. So essentially the long bristles are supposed to help you brush the gel through your brows, spike up your brows if you want to, whereas the short side is supposed to distribute the gel. So that is what we know so far. I actually watched Mario's video, his demo of this product, and I noticed that the model that he was using had very fine brow hairs. So that is not me, and I can't exactly go by that demo because my eyebrows are very unruly. First of all, my brow hairs are coarse. They're on the thicker side. Secondly, I have kind of mixed brows. Like on the ends here, I have very straight Asian brows that spike out. You can actually see them from the side. So for that, I have to use the gluing down brow technique. That is what I've been doing with my Benefit Master Brow. So as I always mention in all of my brow reviews or whenever I do my brows, I'm very picky when it comes to brow products. That's because it's really not me who's picky. It's my brow hairs that are very picky because they need a specific type of hold. So now what I'm going to do first is actually use my Benefit 24-hour brow setter on my bad brow and show you what I do with this guy before I actually try to do the same thing with this new guy. Oh, and by the way, Benefit also has a pretty weird looking wand, almost gimmicky, but it's not for lashes. It's for brows, so gimmicky works in this instance. What I like to do is basically brush this through my brows. And by the way, this product is $24, so it's a bit more expensive, but it also comes in a mini for $14. So you don't have to commit to the full size before you buy. So this technique I was taught by Jared from Benefit. He is the brow king. He actually taught me how to create this DIY laminated brow look on my brows, and I do have a video on that in case you're interested in seeing that. I will pop it up and also link it below. But today I'm not really going for the crazy DIY Spock brow laminated look. I want to go for something a little bit more current, something a little bit more wearable, though still keeping modern. So I'm spiking my brow hairs up, almost in a laminated style. You see how crazy these brow hairs are at the ends? Do you see that? That's what I gotta tame down. And then after giving them a second, and by a second I mean a minute, I like to use something flat like this ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills tweezer. And I like to kind of guide them down to bring back my arch and bring back the natural shape of my brow. So I do a little bit of that. I remove the cat hair from my product because it wouldn't be a Maryam video without cat hair. I know. And with this brow gel, because it's so strong, it's really easy to glue the hairs down, not just to themselves, but also to your skin. I don't necessarily want to glue it to my skin today because again, I'm not really going for that crazy laminated look, but I still want my brows to not be spiking upwards at the ends. I want them to face downwards, you know? Like this is good. Another reason why I love this brow gel is because it is absolutely non-flaky. That is, if you don't apply too much. If you apply too much and then try to brush it out, just like any gel, just like hair gel, it will get flaky. But if you stick to just one coat, it will absolutely not flake. All right, so now I'm just gluing down the very, very, very edge. Why did I say it like that? Gluing down just like the tiny hairs here, and that is essentially the shape that I'm going for today. Spiked out here in the front, and then nice and tamed in the back. Of course, I'm gonna use my NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen that I love to fill in the brow, to clean it up, and to make it look good. But now that we have the desired shape, now that I know that this is what I'm going for, is when I'm actually going to start testing out the new product. I heard great things, you guys. I heard really great things, so I'm excited. Here goes nothing. Gonna brush out the product and coat the back of the hairs, kind of like how I saw in Mario's demo. Okay. Another problem with my brow hairs is that they're actually long. I have super long individual hairs. Like if I spike them up, they become double, if not triple the width of my brows. So that gives me some flexibility, but again, it also becomes a little troublesome for me when I want to actually glue them down. All right, so now I'm gonna spike out the front. This definitely doesn't feel as gluey as my Benefit. I almost feel like I need a little bit more product, so I'm gonna dip in for a second coat, but it absolutely does not look shiny, so that's really nice. It doesn't look like I have any product in my brow hairs. All right, so now that I've done that, let me see if I can actually tame the tail. So this is nice and spiked up. That was pretty easy, though some of my hairs are not listening. And now let's see if I can glue them to each other. Wow, surprisingly, that's actually working out for me. This brow gel is pretty flexible, so it's kind of allowing me to unglue and then re-glue, and it's doing a pretty good job of taming the hairs. I noticed that Mario said if you really want to laminate your brows, you just kind of roll it up and you just stick it to your skin. That worked. That really honestly worked, and I liked that, though I'm not sure if I actually want it to stick here. All right. You guys, this might be a contender. This might be a cheaper alternative to the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. And I never thought I would say this because I have not met a competitor just yet. This is slightly different, but it's the closest dupe that I've seen so far. My brow does feel pretty hard, as does my Benefit brow, but I like them hard. Okay, so now I'm just gonna perfect the shape. I'm gonna use my NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen to draw some individual brow hairs and basically add some in the areas that are missing hairs. I'm also gonna extend my brow just a pinch. And by the way, thank you guys so much for your sweet comments regarding my eye infection. My eye is doing much better, though I have to take these antibiotic drops for at least the next 7 days. So no eye makeup for me just yet, but my eye is looking and feeling much better. Today was actually the first day that I woke up without any crusties and it felt so good. I'm gonna just add a couple more spikies here, and boom, here is the brow. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, but I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly. Brows are done, and I gotta say, I am impressed. I'm liking this new Makeup by Mario Master Hold Brow Gel. I feel like it did a really fine job at mimicking what my Benefit 24-hour brow setter does so well. Now is actually the time for a wear test, for a sweat test. I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna sweat, and I'm gonna see how both of these hold up. So let's cue in some of that good old time warping music for that wear test. Whew. I just finished my run, 2 miles in 20 minutes. I am clearly sweating, I'm wet, but my eyebrows look like they are still intact on both sides. Okay, let me get off the treadmill and let me show you a close-up. Why is the lighting here so good? I'm a little perplexed. Skin is looking like a baby. But anyway, we're not here for the skin, we are here for the brows, and the brows look very much intact, even though there was just a big ass drip coming down the brow that almost landed in my bad eye, but I caught it on time. This brow is looking really good as well. So I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this Makeup by Mario Master Brow Gel. It is definitely a contender, a competitor to the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. If not, dare I say, possibly even better, because it's cheaper. It's $4 cheaper. So that's the only reason why I say that. So honestly, I gotta say, I am impressed. I am perplexed, but pleasantly surprised. So I'm gonna continue using this one. And if you were on the fence about this Makeup by Mario brow gel, you don't need to be on the fence any longer. You can definitely buy it because I tried it for you. There you go. I've said my piece. That is my video. That is my story. I am sticking to it. Swatch model over there, dancing the way so that you can click on our next 2 videos. So do it for the swatch model. Peace.